for the advancement of humankind. Start by building a school that will teach for real. You will have to use bots similar to 2020 Apple Siri and get everyone to participate in answering questions in the background. On the surface, it will appear like your bot is talking, but beneath it will be the students and some minimal faculty building a knowledge base. Don't worry about certification, it never meant a damn. Though do talk to the city officials, as they may be of some help. Above all, take care of your students. Create support circles for those who are bullied. Help the ones that need an apartment away from their family by connecting them with options or student exchange. Failing that, child protective services. Make sure all those who lost faith in humanity will become aware of your school and grant them free access, especially to narrated books. Grant all free medical care and a new start. Teaching for real is a big deal. When a boy wishes to become a musician, you must provide real results. Get him into an LMMS-like class. Have the other kids help him find videos and answer basic questions. Stick to open source software and always choose platforms that pose a possibility of making some money. The students need to see ways of supporting themselves. They have to sell some of their music or license it, even if for a few dollars. Capture the educational path of every student and check if there are others who may wish to follow the same curriculum. The ultimate aim for a modern and evolved school is to pay its students. In a world where schools are selling out students for a small profit, you are not going to have trouble finding students wanting to get paid. Funding your operation will be your first problem, as you are only allowed to use money of long-term professional investors, at least at first. And your first venture capital meeting will help you grow. It will make you more you, instantly. You'll sit down in front of a bunch of old men who have heard every damn story imaginable, except for yours. And you will begin with, I'm going to pay my students a living wage. I will build a framework to support my students for a few years and then take 10% of my successful graduates' long-term earnings. The struggling ones will never have to pay, nor will they need to pay anything back. If my first undertaking fails, we will meet again, as I try again and again and again and again. Where I will fail, my successors will take over. Tell them that the school motto is based on West Point Honor Code, which itself is based on something much nobler and older. A student will not harm, manipulate, pretend, lie, cheat, steal, or tolerate any of those who do. Eventually, the school that does take off will go national and get a budget from the government. Think about the military budget. Now think how much more important is the school. Now scale the military funding by that number. That will be your starting figure. Then you go international and quickly retire. Your successor will need to negotiate with some 195 nations to establish multiple schools funded by, but independent of, their governments. Humanity, fueled by real education, will begin growing for real, rising from centuries of dark ages. Be good to yourself. Hopefully by the century this text reaches you, the scientists will have cured aging. If so, then I hope you will witness your school to become the new United Nations, and in the century that follows, a formation of the two friendly giants, the United States of the world and the Eurasian Union. May you never run out of undiscovered country and space. I wish you an eternity of prosperity and cheerfulness.